Okay. Oh my god. I need to start streaming more because I've forgotten. I keep forgetting how to do this sort of stuff when I take... No, can you hear this? Can you hear the stream? Because the thing isn't moving, so I don't know if you can hear this. Can you hear them? Not just me, can you hear them? Can you hear what the presenters are saying? Can't hear the video. Huh. Oh my god. I'm terrible at this. I've forgotten how to do this. I've forgotten how to stream. Every time I take breaks in streaming, my brain just wipes clean like a friggin' slate, and I keep forgetting how to do stuff. I'm just trying to understand why you can't hear it. I have no freaking clue. Wait. No, I've not got it playing through my speakers here, so... Yeah, I can't hear anything coming from the video. Oh dear. This is a fail stream already. So the audio's up on it and everything, so I can't understand why... Oh... Well, I'm just glad that they're not showing anything too interesting. This isn't really that interesting. But I'm trying to figure out... I'm Googling right now how to figure out why my audio isn't working. It's probably something really simple that I'm not figuring out. Please don't show anything brilliant, please. I'm going to be really annoyed if you do. Because my viewers can't hear anything. What is this? I have no idea what this is. But let's hope it's nothing important. Hopefully they show a pirate game while you figure it out. Oh, yeah. Sorry, everyone. Like I said, I take a break from streaming and then my brain wipes clean like a slate. So I don't understand why the audio isn't working. And it's really annoying me. I'm just trying to Google to sort out the problem. I wonder if it's my headphones. Let me just mute everything on this end so that I don't have audio coming through my speakers. No, can't see anything moving. That'll give me a hint that it's working. No, still not working, so it's not my headphones.
Outstanding. So we're going to keep moving here. We got a lot to get to, and frankly, we're running behind. So Loco Roco Remastered, it's out now on PS4.
I think I figured out what I did wrong.
2 Remastered's coming, and right now we're going to tell you when.
You should be able to hear it now. Because I figured out what I did wrong. What I ballsed up because, you know, I accidentally disabled my desktop audio. I've turned it back on now, so you should be able to hear it.
And that was Roco 2 Remastered, and that's coming out December 9th, finally. Now we know. Holly, I know this is a big one for you.
Yeah, my bathroom is actually decorated with Loco Roco stickers.
She's not even joking.
I'm not actually joking. I loved both Loco Roco games. My PlayStation Portable, my PSP, played them non-stop. I love eating. And me and the Loco Roco games have that in common. If you've never played Loco Roco before, you play this lovely little creature, you roll around.
I think we
you
all
eat the
love
flowers,
eating, Holly.
you get bigger. You complete puzzles. Sometimes you have to be a certain size to be able to complete them.
Alive,
and you sing to wake up magical creatures. And it's utterly charming. I basically love Loco Roco. So Loco Roco 2, there's going to be new collectibles, new characters.
Is anybody still
it's
watching?
In 4K
Is the audio working?
And pre-orders start today.
Answer me!
So Holly, I know you're also a big fan of The Sims.
Yeah.
And I think we've got an update on that one.
Yes, we do. We know The Sims 4 is coming to PS4 in November. I'm, like you said, a huge fan. So we have a first look at the expansions that are coming soon. So I say we just check it out. So we have a first look at the expansions that are coming soon. So I say we just...
Yeah, it's working. Good. Sorry for the delay in audio. I'd accidentally disabled it. But it's working again now.
And that was The Sims 4. It's coming out in November on PS4. And now I have a confession to make. I've actually never played a Sims game.
Are you for real?
Yes, 20 years almost.
Shame. Shame. Ring the bell.
I will say, I did get a chance to check it out on PS4. I spoke with the developer, and I think this might be the one for me. It's time to dive in. So what they've done is they've basically tried to capture the entire Sims 4 experience from the PC, and instead of kind of reconstituting or boiling it down or doing something else with this is really the pure version, and it's been just reworked with the UI in mind. It's going to have a much easier UI than we've seen. It's going to have all the free updates that they've rolled out to the PC. So that's toddlers, you got your pools, your careers, and I have it on good authority that future PC free updates are also going to make the jump to PS4. So
it's good to hear.
Good stuff.
I think that's really exciting. I think what's really important here, it's not a reimagining, it's not reconstituted. I think I last played The Herbs on PS2, and those games weren't like traditional Sims games, and that's really what people want. So, as Sid said, exact same game, but with PS4-friendly UI. That's what you want. And of course, it's launching with all the fan favorites like city living and vampires, etc.
Are you going to be cruel to your Sims, Holly?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it starts with about 3 hours of building a house, and then you just cruel to them for the rest of it.
And lock them in a room with a refrigerator door to get out.
Don't give my secrets away.
Yeah. So hey, we're keeping a pretty quick pace on today's show, and we've got yet another game update to share with you right now. And Rob, I got the sense you were kind of fired up for this one.
I am massively excited about this one. When I first heard this was coming out, I literally was jumping for joy.
And Rob doesn't jump for anything.
No, not for anything. So I believe we're going to have a little look at Tennis World Tour. Let's check out the trailer right now.
Show. Let's hope some good stuff is shown. Tennis. Yeah, I figured it out finally. I disabled my desktop audio because I've been fiddling around with OBS trying to figure out different ways to record footage.
And that was a new look at Tennis World Tour. It's coming to PS4
and
next year.
During my
thoughts?
fiddling around with it a couple of days ago.
Yeah. Holly can attest this. I've been wanting a tennis game on PS4 for forever.
Yeah.
Like it's been way too long since we've had a good, proper, deep tennis sim. Like the last one I really got stuck into was a Topspin 4
should be able to
on
hear
PS3.
me
I played that so much. I was one trophy away from platinuming it. And I understand some of the devs from Topspin 4 are working on Tennis World Tour.
That's true.
And there's going to be, I think they've got 30 licensed players so far. There's a full-on career mode, and it's really focused on the simulation of it as well. So if you're after that deep, really sim-heavy tennis game, this is going to be the one for you. I think MLB has got some competition now.
All right.
In the simulation department.
All right.
We'll fix this after the live stream.
yeah. We'll handle this after we're done.
Well, the excitement is palpable, and I want to just take a quick status check, just take a moment to catch our breath here. PlayStation's Media Showcase here at Paris Games Week is just about 30 minutes away. So you know that's going to have some good stuff, and we're going to be cutting live to that right after this program. And we are running a bit behind. We've got a lot to get to. We've got a lot of announcements. We've got reveals, updates to share right here. And I want to kind of bring the conversation back to PlayStation VR because it's just celebrated its 1-year birthday.
So it'd be nice if the show does
something.
Right.
More than 100 games out there for PlayStation
that we weren't
VR.
Expecting.
Tons more due for 2018. Ramon, what's your favorite PSVR game?
Resident Evil.
Yeah?
I don't know
if crap out of me. I played the first few minutes
huge
on my television, and I popped on PSVR. Completely different experience. I can't lie, I'm a scaredy cat, so I tried to get the shotgun and leave the house, but that didn't really work out.
PlayStation experience to go. Which is in December, I think.
We're not going to talk about that today.
I don't think they're going to be showing.
That's all right, Rob didn't either. So
no, I didn't either. It's way too scary, but a game I really enjoyed, and I'm not even a massive Trekkie.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed playing Star Trek Bridge Crew. We played it in the PlayStation Access office, 4 of us all playing. You each have like a different role on the bridge. Like I was the helmsman, Dave was the captain, and you have to really coordinate to achieve your objectives. And it's like the ultimate wish fulfillment if you're a Star Trek fan, being able to be in Star Trek. It was just a really immersive experience. Exactly what PlayStation VR is good at. Amazing game.
Because
this is just the it was a video of you squabbling. Now, while you like to sit, quietly on the bridge, this is my jam. Give me a gun, give me giant alien spiders, and let me go to town on them. I really enjoyed Farpoint. I think it's what
I'm not really
interested
in
controller.
And
I just had that feeling that if anyone should walk into a living room when I'm playing Farpoint, I might look slightly more badass while in my pajamas because I've at least got the aim controller. Played it in co-op as well, which just means you and a friend can bicker while you try and take on the aliens. It's everything I wanted.
Very exciting, but this is the highlight for me. This is super hot VR.
Look at Sid playing.
Look at me,
playing that.
Tiny Sid down there in the lower corner of your screen playing super hot VR. I loved it on PS4, but on PlayStation
You're not into VR either,
just so immersive.
Yeah, I don't
like
blame you.
We're all cackling like goons, as I do all of this. Like I'm blasting these guys. I'm throwing ashtrays at them. I'm throwing phones at them. Dual wielding here like some sort of John Woo movie. It's just a riot. I mean, it's just pure fun. So much fun, and that's sort of some of the highlights for PlayStation VR that are out now. Enough about me, enough about us.
Does it put a strain on your eyes when you're playing games?
PlayStation VR, because there's a lot of great games coming. We've got 2 of them to share with you right this minute, so let's check it out.
Okay, what are you going to show us? Disruptive games? Oh. VR stuff. Not interested. But for the people that are interested in VR that might be watching, enjoy. And I forgot to tweet about this. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Because most people probably don't know I've even gone live.
It takes more than a fancy airship to make it in the arena. It takes a fearless captain and a steady crew.
I have a wisdom tooth that causes nerve issues in my face sometimes.
Drills.
Back of the eyes.
Life or death battles.
Doesn't sound very nice.
Fight alongside your heroes, or take them on.
Did they give you like painkillers for that?
Wealth and glory can be yours.
But then again, I don't think there's much painkillers you can really do for that, is there?
That was 2 brand new games revealed for PlayStation VR, both scheduled for release in 2018.
Well,
now,
they didn't look
looking at Bound of Blood,
interesting,
Rob, you're a Star Trek Bridge Crew fan. I kind of thought that might be kind of up your alley.
I mean, for me, that's what PlayStation VR is amazing at, letting you experience things that you're never going to experience anywhere else. And so, piloting a really high-tech airship in Bound of Blood, yes, that is probably right up my alley. Like, it's a really unique game as well. It's set in this kind of fantasy reality TV show. We've got other contestants or enemies, and you can betray them, or you can make allies with them. And also, it's procedurally generated as well. So every time you play Bound of Blood, you're going to be getting a completely new experience every time. But for me, it's just, you know, airships. Airships in VR. That's what it's about for me. Absolutely love it.
There's also Megalith. We got a quick look at that one, Ramon. What do you think of that?
So that was the first trailer that we saw. So Megalith is actually an action-packed shooter.
Yes, it's a hero shooter.
It's a hero shooter. So you're a Titan trying to become a giant god, has destructible environments, you get free locomotion. It's also coming out in 2018, and the development team behind it are full of multiplayer veterans, and they're excited about what they can do in VR, which also makes all of us excited, because with VR you're going to have totally new experiences, loads of innovation, so we can't wait to see what everybody's going to do.
Absolutely, and one of the great things about PlayStation VR is new experiences, but also putting a fresh perspective on familiar ones.
My head about.
So on that note, let's take a look at Ultra Wings VR coming to PSVR.
Small VR stuff. Looks like it'd be the kind of thing that could give you a headache as well after a while. You know, because when you're playing something on a computer or on a television, you're supposed to sit like a good distance away from, you know, your screen and everything. And when you've got it like right in front of your face because of the thing that you're wearing, that can't be good for your eyes, having it like right in your face. And no, I'd rather play things on a computer or on a television. Much easier that way. I mean, I'm lucky, I suppose, because I don't get motion sickness or anything like that, so even if I was playing something fast-paced like this, it wouldn't really bother me. But I prefer to play things on my PlayStation and on my computer.
That sprint vector, my goodness, I've got the vapors. I mean, what do you make of that, Holly?
I loved it. It reminded me of a manga I used to be really into called Air Gear, just because of the rollerblading. As a game, it's already had tons of press attention. The devs have said, no, you can comfortably run,
I exercise 3 times a week. Don't need a workout when I game.
And they have something called fluid locomotion.
Exercise? What's that?
Fluid, indeed. And we also just checked out Ultra Wings VR. That's also coming to PlayStation VR. It's an open world VR flight game, lots of courses and challenges. Interesting that you use the PS moves to pilot the craft. Bunch of different crafts. They're saying 30 hours or so to get all the gold medals, so
that's
robust experience there. Keeping it moving on the PlayStation VR front. We actually do have an update to share right now around a favorite that was announced at E3. Now, if you watched the E3 PlayStation Media Showcase, you saw a quirky, delightful little game called Moss.
Yay!
And we're delighted to say that this one is actually coming out February 2018.
Now, that
so we
would
can
have been
finally
really
announce
cute.
that. Ramon, you got a chance to play.
Yes, I did. The developers at Polyarch was so kind to send me a build that I got to play last week. I'm loving this game. So you control this mouse. Her name is Quill. She got this little sword, this awesome little like leaf thing on her arm, which is kind of cool. And what's really awesome about this game is the fact that
I made the mistake of having my heater on in my room before I started this
puzzles in 3D
stream.
Space, you're actually using
it's made the air in the room really dry now, so it's like making me cough.
So you're actually grabbing that block there?
Yep.
Man, it looks amazing.
I'm really
so you get to control both
coughing.
the kind of the puzzles and Quill at the same time.
Exactly, exact same time. I really, really love this demo that they sent me. This game is going to be so awesome.
This game looks really cute, and it would have been better off PlayStation VR. Or if they would have made it like both.
But yeah, I mean, I just play it. This is one of the things
either on PlayStation VR or on a console.
Ways to interact. I mean, that's kind of, I think, deep down what we all look for in gaming,
in 2D,
and something that PlayStation VR actually well positioned to provide.
Ooh, combat, right?
Here's a first look at some of the combat. So you see Quill's going to take care of these little red beagles. So what's awesome is with the DualShock, you can freeze some of the enemies.
So you're doing both?
You're doing both at the same time.
This does look
like
a
really,
really,
like easy to do both at the same time?
Yeah, I didn't have trouble at all controlling Quill or some of the puzzles at the same time.
That's really nice.
Pull those steps up, turn them around, and control Quill.
It's a shame how kind of limiting it is. You know, it's like you either get a PlayStation VR for this game or you can't play it.
February 2018.
I guess I won't play it then because I'm not getting a PlayStation VR.
That's right. Well, thank you for that hands-on report there, Ramon, on Moss. It's coming February 2018. Very excited about that one. Here's an update on another title that was announced for PlayStation VR at E3. That's Star Child. We've got a brand new trailer, and there's, well, I'll just leave it to the trailer. Let's check it out.
Welcome to the stream.
Hi, everyone.
Thank you for your comments on my videos, by the way. Very
And
much appreciated.
I'm Kynan Pearson, the director of Star Child. Star Child is a cinematic platforming adventure game.
They should have just added 2 modes, VR and non-VR.
On an alien planet.
There is nothing amazing using VR with that game.
You're about to see one of Spectre's unique abilities here today for the first time.
They should give you the option.
We hope you enjoy this global debut of our new trailer.
You either play it in VR or you don't. And the fact that there's no double option is annoying because that game looked really, really cute. And I think it would have been cool to do a playthrough on the channel and everything. And I'm not getting a PlayStation VR just for one game. Because I remember when I got Sly 3 years ago, they had several parts in the game that had 3D. And they gave you 3D glasses to wear and everything. And you could either play it in 3D or not 3D. I remember I tried it in 3D once. And I didn't really like it, so I didn't play it in 3D again. I think I threw the glasses away because I didn't want to play it in 3D.
Brand new trailer for Star Child here. We just debuted, and I gotta admit, guys, I'm a little puzzled by this unique ability. Any ideas?
Like, what was that? With more like questions than I have answers.
Questions and answers in that.
It looked like she was projecting herself out of her body and manipulating, like maybe astral projection. I want to say.
Is that what it's called?
All right.
Sounds about right.
That sounds about right.
Maybe telekinesis.
Maybe. Yeah.
Something, I guess we're just going to have to wait and see, huh? So lots more to come here on the show, and we haven't even gotten to the PlayStation Media Showcase, by the way. So we are going to have a big Final Fantasy update for you.
Yeah, it's really hard to do a game for that. It's not a shooter or a racing game.
For more VR, we're going to have more game announcements, and then of course that PlayStation Media Showcase is coming really soon.
If you can't
I want to check
do a game on console on television.
Move on the year's biggest PlayStation VR titles.
Open for everybody.
Yes. Resident Evil 7.
I mean, bother really.
Become bigger than Resi 7 on VR, I don't think. And the exciting news is there is new free DLC for Resi 7 coming in December.
The gimmicks really, aren't they? You've got VR, you've got 3D.
Even more exciting, it stars fan favourite Chris.
And I've always liked gaming without gimmicks.
Everyone loves Chris Redfield.
Falling into the, like, gimmick
it's going to be an awesome new take on the Resi 7 formula, and it's entirely playable in VR again, just like the main Resi 7 game. Redfield is like an action hero, so it's going to give a really different spin on the gameplay to Resi 7, I think, and we can have a look at the trailer for the Not a Hero DLC right now.
Something interesting to reveal, because they said they were going to be...
You'll pay for this.
I think they said 7 new games that they were going to announce. So
going to die.
I don't know if some of these were classed as them.
He's next on my list.
We didn't get much from the first unit before we lost contact.
But did they say 21 games? I think they said 21 actually. Let's hope they've got some non-VR stuff that they can show. Because this kind of thing isn't really my kind of thing. You won't see any VR games on my channel. Sorry.
You gotta be kidding me. Fuck! 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 Get the thing off me!
Sadly, VR will be a gimmick for a long time. And that's kind of sad because being inside a game is pretty cool, but the execution of it just feels odd at the moment. Yeah. Let's hope it's not only a VR-only live stream. Oh my god, that would be horrible. We're just sat here watching loads and loads of VR exclusives piling up, and we're just like all falling asleep together. Like,
They haven't been since we got here.
make the VR stop. We don't want to watch them anymore. Give us the good stuff. Oh, Resident Evil. Pirates VR.
Brand new look at Resident Evil 7's free Not a Hero DLC. Rob, I know you're a big fan of Resident Evil. I mean, it's just one of the best of the year.
I've never played any Resident Evil games. I really need to play one of them. The only one that I've got is Resident Evil 5.
From things. I think now I'm playing
I
as
bought
Chris
that
Redfield.
to play with someone.
I'm going to be punching stuff in the face.
Right in the face.
I'm going to have to play that alone now.
Now, Ramon, I'm told you're a big fan of Halloween.
Well,
I
want to play
I love Halloween. And actually, we have 2 PSVR games
I should
launching
imagine it'd be
in
very
time
similar
for
to the
Halloween.
Evil Within.
Let's take a look at this spooky pair.
You're going to be feeding zombies hamburgers? Yeah, I've played one chapter from Resident Evil 5. I played the first part where you fight that big guy with the axe. And the way Chris, there's a gun that you get in Evil Within 2 that has like a laser sight, and I think Chris has that in Resident Evil 5. And it just reminded me of that when I played the first part. So I thought to myself, I'll play this in the near future. Have you tried Resident Evil 4? I haven't tried Resident Evil 4. I've not played any of them. 5 would be my first if I played it, which I will eventually. But that'll be my first Resident Evil game, because I've never played any of them. I think 4 is the one with I've heard about it. I think that's the one with Leon where he has to like protect the president's daughter or something, I think. Is that 4? I think that's 4. And the 2 Revelations games.
Wow. 2 wildly different takes on the horror genre. I guess that's fair to say, right, Rob?
Yeah, I mean, Stifled looks absolutely terrifying. Also, like nothing I've ever seen either. From the trailer, it looks like you have to kind of make noise to paint a picture of the world around you, but at the same time, that noise could attract things that you don't quite want to be attracting.
Things that go bump in the night, maybe.
I think we should make Dave play it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that game. If you're watching Dave, you're going to be playing Stifled very soon. Dead Hungry also looked awesome, though, Holly.
Dead Hungry, as we've already learned through my love of Loco Roco, suits me just fine because I enjoy food. It's from Pixel Junk, so you know it's kind of going to be crazy.
She's really trying to make a point that she loves food,
really hungry,
isn't she?
So you're
like,
making
I love food.
literally lobbing it at them to
We all love
them,
food, Holly.
We're not trying to kill them.
The thing that
or
keeps
harm
us
them,
alive.
make them better.
Food.
It just looks like Pixel Junk madness. Like, you can create different burgers by throwing things together. I'm in.
Throwing French fries at zombies.
Yeah, I'm
in.
So that's 2 PlayStation VR games coming out
Okay, I'm hungry now, and Holly, it's your fault.
Which is awesome. There's another PlayStation VR game coming out very soon, League of War, and I believe we can see a trailer for that right now.
Is that another VR game? Enough already! The Revelations game where I think I've seen clips of that. Is that the one where Jill's on like a boat or something? Yeah, I've seen clips of the Revelations game, and it looks quite good actually.
All right, that was League of War. I'll tell you, those 2 look like they were having the time of their lives on that couch. I mean, they were all grins and smiles and horseplay. But is it RTS or tower defense, or what is it, Ramon?
It's a little bit of both. So League of War, you can grab a tank, pick it up, and drop it on the battlefield and watch it go and blow stuff up. And who doesn't want to do that? So it's going to have a really, really nice single-player campaign, tons of different generals to choose from, and I really like the use of the social scope.
Yeah, I've always liked third-person games.
So, is that it
They've
for
always
PlayStation
been
VR
my...
then?
No, because you promised.
They've always been
that's right.
my favourite.
You promised me that I could talk about Monster of the Deep Final Fantasy 15. Unsurprising, I'm a massive Final Fantasy fan, and I'm really excited to get to show you a little bit more. I've got to play a bit of it, and I got to speak to Tabata-san recently as well with PlayStation Access.
So here it is.
Here it is. Now, before I talk about anything else, it is a standalone game. So you don't need to own 15. It's not DLC. It's a standalone game for PlayStation VR. So for anyone who's played the game, you'll recognize some of the locations, but I have been told there's some new ones as well, which is quite exciting because it's a beautiful world. Now, just like it is in 15, it feels quite similar to playing the fishing in 15. Almost like, it sounds daft, but what the VR would be for
I
the
think
fishing
I'd probably
in 15.
enjoy all the Resident Evil games.
Different tackles, baits, different rods and lines, put them all together to create the right rods for catching different fish in different locations at different times.
Do they include a VR fish cleaning
Especially since most of them were probably done by Shinji Mikami, because he did evil with it.
Now,
Look. Yeah, so anyone who played Final Fantasy 15's online beta for Comrades will recognize the character customization. It has incredible customization. Best RPG hair I have seen in a long time.
That's important.
You'd expect nothing less from Final Fantasy.
I'm a character customization connoisseur, you know this.
Yes, I do.
The hair is beautiful. It also features some of the characters you'll recognize from the game. You already saw Cindy. Now, when I spoke to Tabata-san, he told me that the whole team is in it, Ignis, Noctis, Gladio, Prompto. And it actually takes place within the Final Fantasy 15 game. It takes place quite early on. You're basically going out, you meet the guys, and they're like, hey, why don't you come fishing with us? You can come and camp with us as well. The character customization here is stunning. I think the biggest takeaway for this for me as a huge Final Fantasy fan is this VR game here put me into the world in a way that not even Final Fantasy 14 does. It really allows you. You're at the camp with the guys. You're able to steal food off Noctis' plate.
Yeah, that's my console of choice,
really.
That was
thing in Final Fantasy 15, the camping. So to be in that is
I'm a PlayStation
massive wish
I'm a PlayStation fan.
It gave me something that fanfiction.net
I play on my PC as well sometimes, but I'm mainly
it gets better. I'm
a
still allowed
PlayStation
to talk about Final Final Fantasy 15.
Oh my.
Gamer.
There's more.
There is. Final Fantasy 15 Episode Ignis. We know it's on the way. He is best boy. Do not at me. It's not a discussion. But I'm really excited to be able to show a new trailer for that with some new details. And I can also reveal that the guest composer is Yasunori Matsuda of Chrono Trigger, which everyone knows. Final Fantasy and music go hand in hand. So I guess we should just get going. Please enjoy the Final Fantasy 15 Ignis trailer.
Listen well. A king cannot lead by standing still. A king pushes onward always, accepting the consequences and never looking back.
Tell a bloody thing from here. Let's make for the altar. Yeah.
Well, look who it is. What could one of His Majesty's royal retainers be doing here of all places?
Bloody hell.
Join me. I can secure us a way to the king and the oracle.
Part of me always hoped that I might see you happy one day. Your burdens lifted, free to live and love as you please.
Oh, what good is a world that only ever lets you down? Why not end it all right here?
I swore an oath to stand with Noct and keep him safe. Whatever it takes, I will protect him.
Permit me to make a suggestion. Rather than follow this flotsam and float away to a watery grave, why not come with me? What do you say?
Hello there.
Conductor pilot H45H1M with the daily status report. Smooth sailing and nothing but sunshine.
Oh, it reminds me of what do you call it? Audio surf. Looks a bit like audio surf. We've got a little rocket that goes along to music and everything.
All right, and that was in Vector, actually a game that was announced right here at Paris Games Week about 2 years ago. Ramon, what did you make of that?
A very awesome game in a tradition
audio
of
surf
ripoff. In there. It's awesome, and it is coming to PS4.
Yes, it is.
Now, I'm sorry, I'm taking back over because that
all right, come on, all right.
Can't stop talking about Final Fantasy.
No, I'm allowed to talk about Final Fantasy. No, it looks incredible, and for anybody who knows, it takes place in Alticia. I don't want to give too much away, but anyone who's played that game, Chapter 9, right? Chapter 9. And it fills in basically what happens, and I don't know if you saw it. The ring? You put the ring on.
Let's not give away any spoilers. But we are finally going to get to find out, a big thing about Ignis' story that until now has been a complete mystery.
I mean,
so it's going to be awesome.
There's many people speculating on Tumblr, let's put it that way, so who knows.
I can only imagine,
God,
right?
Tumblr.
So, great show so far. I mean, I think we brought some significant updates here. Favorite moment, real quick to call it out?
The Hong Kong Massacre. That game looked insane. I can't wait to play that.
Yeah, what about you, Holly?
I think it was Gardens earlier on. No, but sorry, I've forgotten the full name of it. But
The Gardens Between.
Between, that's the one.
That's
Thank
right.
you. So I know everyone thinks I'm going to say Final Fantasy, but Gardens Between.
That's what I thought you were going to say, Holly. I thought she was going to go, oh my God, Final Fantasy.
It looks beautiful. I mean, for me, it's got to be the tennis. Tennis World Tour.
Not surprised.
I keep going on about it, but I've been waiting for a really deep, good tennis game for so long. So to have Tennis World Tour coming is proper exciting, and I was, massively hyped for that.
Got to say, for me, it's probably
You're excited for a tennis game? Why don't you just play a real game of tennis?
It's coming soonish. It looks gorgeous.
If you like tennis that much, go to a tennis court and play tennis.
It's got
real
enhanced
tennis.
chicken mechanics.
Chickens. I mean, the chicken is the highlight of the show, right? That's why everyone's
just standing in your living room.
I hope I don't get in trouble for saying that.
In.
That's right. That's right. So hey, we are almost out of time. That big PlayStation Media Showcase is right around the corner, and who's to say what's going to happen then? But we do still have 2 more games that we need to announce.
Better not be a VR-only show, because if it is, I'm going to be
we should announce them.
Should we? Yes. That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, that's my grand
I thought, why not play real tennis?
The very first game we're going to be announcing, and we'll do that right now.
They're going, oh my God, to a tennis game, and I'm just sat here thinking, well, why don't you just go and play real tennis at a tennis court, or at a sports centre or something, or leisure centre, or whatever people call it. Get somebody to go with you and have a real game of tennis, It's fun, it's activity, is it? It's exercise. Is this... No, I was going to say, is this that game company's new game, but it's not. Because that's called Sky. But this has a very similar kind of vibe to it. What's that? Ori?
And that was a first look at O-Ray.
O-Ray,
by the way, is how that's pronounced, if you were wondering.
I was about to say, what?
Magnificent, gorgeous-looking game, and it's actually coming out a little later today on PlayStation Store.
O-Ray out today.
There you go.
I've been saving that.
I've been saving that.
Beautiful. I thought it was incredible to look at. I got real Journey, Abzu-esque vibes.
Yeah, it does look a bit like Journey.
Again, my kind of thing. I really believe,
especially with that
gaming, for me personally, I was very AAA only. I never really considered
that
indie.
Giant.
And then I started adding that in, and I feel like I always compare it to having a balanced diet.
It does look a bit like a
balanced gaming diet.
A balanced gaming diet.
I like the way the main character turns into like a dragon.
So in this particular game, you're exploring the world as a child that can turn into a dragon. You've already seen that in some of the B-roll.
That's an easy sell, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
it's really easy to sell.
Dragons.
The idea is these titans within the world, and they have very important jobs, but for some reason they've stopped doing their job. So you're trying to convince them to basically go back to work by doing, going through the world, solving puzzles, exploring. There are mysteries within the world for you to uncover as well. I think it's beautiful, and I'm so excited that it's actually going to be available, today.
Today.
You love the look of this, then you can pick it up.
Buy now. That's what I say.
Doesn't it? Yeah, absolutely stunning.
What you said about Journey and Abzu.
I think I'd have to see more of it, but it does look interesting.
Really
getting those kind of vibes from it.
I think it's just so nice to see games like this as well coming out. And if you're looking at this and you go, I don't play indies, I was the same as you. Please just give one of them a go. Maybe you'll discover a whole new library of games. And what's wrong with that, right?
Nothing wrong with it at all. I mean, that is beautiful. So, hey, that was O-Ray, and I gotta say, I think we had a lot to talk about.
I mean, most games that I play are AAA games, but I do like
all the independent developers, all the publishers,
I loved Journey, I loved
worked with us
Flower.
to put this show together. It's an honor for us to be able to
I loved
debut
Hellblade,
your titles and to be able to provide all these meaningful updates and just exciting stuff all around.
Of all sorts, not just the big ones.
But I gotta say, that PlayStation Media Showcase is right around the corner. I want to make a shout out, though, to everyone watching live. We've got a lot more to come after the showcase. If the showcase ends, there's more to come. We're going to dive deeper into all those games that you saw at PlayStation Showcase, all the new stuff you see there. Are you excited, guys? Are you excited?
Yeah. I mean, massively excited.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It all depends what you
right?
show.
These moments where we all come together.
I'll be excited if you show something good.
You can feel the electricity. I already know from people watching at home as well.
Because we have absolutely no idea.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't know anything.
What we're about
they keep it under lock and key here.
Yeah.
It could be anything.
It's like a big sporting event. Like, it's the kind of nerves you feel, like, ready to see something epic and amazing.
And
I can't wait.
Who knows? I mean, it's literally a couple of minutes from now. And we're going to be cutting to that live here in just a couple of minutes. But first, we do have one other thing we wanted to share with you.
Go on then.
Now, this is one I've been dying to talk about all night long, but I've had to restrain myself.
Not yet, sir.
That's
yet.
right.
You can talk about it now.
And just a handful of seconds from now, we're going to talk about and show first details on a brand new game that's from an independent studio, and it's the. It's a new title from a developer that's actually rather celebrated. So I would suggest that we cut to that now, and for all of you watching at home, enjoy the show.
All right. Mossmouth. Why's he got a red nose? Is he related to Rudolph? Nah, nothing I'd really be interested in. Ooh, is the real thing starting now? I hope so. Better not give us VR only stuff, because that'll be mind-numbingly boring.
Samurai. You are a warrior. I can see that. You trained your whole life for this. And you have won battles that lesser men have called unwinnable, yes? But while you were sharpening your sword, do you know how I prepared for today? I learned. I know your language. your traditions, your beliefs, which villages to tame and which to burn. So I'll ask you once again, Samurai, do you surrender?
Interesting. Whoa! Sucker Punch!
Ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa, that was Sucker Punch's new game! Holy shit!
Wow. What a great way to open Paris Games Week.
That wasn't VR, was it?
Thank you for joining us tonight. It's now 5 years since we launched PlayStation 4.
I think Jake needs to like VR. Sony says so. No.
Game, the astonishing Ghost of Tsushima.
Jade will never like VR.
And you know what? That's not the last surprise that you're about to get.
That better not be.
You've seen the power
VR,
of PlayStation 4 provide you not only with immersive storytelling,
Sucker Punch are a great developer,
but also allows developers to fulfill their wildest dreams. The great news is that these developers are now extracting more and more power from the machine with increasingly spectacular results. That's why a single creative mind like Toby Fox can deliver one of the year's biggest hits in Undertale. Why a small studio like Ninja Theory can take you on a thrilling personal journey with AAA production values in Hellblade.
Yay, Ninja Theory!
And our own worldwide studios can bring alive Horizon Zero Dawn's
breathtaking
wilderness in dynamic 4K resolution and HDR. Furthermore, you can expect innovative new dimensions in gameplay as we continue to explore the possibilities of virtual reality. The bottom line is that there is so much power and potential packed into PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro that innovation will continue to accelerate and proliferate in the coming months and years.
Nose is so itchy.
With more than 225 games offering graphical enhancements on PlayStation 4 Pro and more than 100 games compatible with PlayStation VR.
Was that Sucker Punch game VR only?
The best place to play.
That's what I want to know.
As we will show you tonight, it's thrilling to think there's even more to come.
Better not be.
While we continue to focus on bringing you the games you love, we're also focused on expanding the PlayStation community. We're excited about innovation like PlayLink, highly social, easy to play, localized, and fun. We've been thrilled with the success of That's You, with over 3 million downloads to date, and see more social and family-orientated games give us an opportunity to expand our reach and amplify our mission to be the best place to play. The past 20 years have seen trends come and trends go. We're still here, stronger than ever, and well-positioned for the future. The ecosystem of today will be more powerful, more engaging, and more immersive tomorrow. The maturity of the gaming industry is an incredible asset to a dynamic and exciting future for PlayStation. Ultimately, words mean little. Action is everything, and the proof is in the journey into the extraordinary worlds of new titles and new experiences that you're about to enjoy.
Proof is in the pudding.
I think you'll agree.
Show us the pudding. We want to see the good stuff.
Keeps getting better. So let's take a look at some of the most sought-after, exclusive content our industry has ever seen.
That Sucker Punch game has really got me interested. It looked great. Very movie-like. And those are the type of games I like, where they're very movie-esque. Just painting some cherry blossoms. Very nice. That reminds me of the moments in Infamous Second Son when you can like do graffiti on the side of a wall and stuff.
I've been watching you, Erica.
Flavor works.
I've been watching you for a very long time. They've been watching you too. They've been waiting very patiently, and now they've come for you.
Looks like this could be some sort of mobile game, because it says play link in the corner.
Just remember, don't break the seal. If you break the seal, I can't protect you.
Who else would break the seal? I'd be like, ooh, what's in here? You tell somebody not to break the seal, obviously they're going to break the seal, aren't they? So. Now these are VR games.
You're going to fail, and then you are going to die.
Some Resident Evil.
Never give, you gotta take. Be the catapult to storm the gates. Cause the champion is never giving in. See you through till the end of days. Till the end of days.
It's too bad that Moss isn't VR and TV, because I would have liked to have played that.
It's been ripped apart by an unknown force.
Your chains will not hold me down. The break and falls to the ground. Can't tame these lions inside. The power is raining like thunder, ready for a fight. These lions inside. These lions inside.
Hello?
games begin. Your chains will not hold me down. Break and fall to the ground. Can't tame these lions inside. The power is raining like thunder ready for a fight. These lions inside.
Pre-hyped for Ace Combat 7.
Biting, have you?
Is that some sort of flying game? Like an aircraft game? Sounds like one.
My name is Ryan Marks. I left London to be a soldier. But then they came for my family.
Maybe I should turn the light on because it's really dark in here.
Everything just got a little bit
Hold on a minute.
complicated.
I'm a professional soldier, don't take bad man for a joker. I don't wanna do man over, but I'm raw getting closer and closer. Get shit resolved, I'm quick, no glamour and glitz, just glamour and grit. I'm on my ting, won't quit, I'm a real bad man, I get a bad man hit. Rage, I'm coming for you, I get this result, I'm coming for you, show no regrets, I'm coming for you.
Start talking, you're fucking dead.
Wait, listen, it was all his idea. He wanted... Fuck me! Today a legend is born, ready for vengeance, ready for war, ready for anything, ready for more.
Yeah, yeah, Mobius shirt, yeah. I got this with The Evil Within 2. And I got this as well. Ah. Headset was stuck. I got that. Which is a steelbook. Got a steelbook. That was cool. And I got... Where is it?
As PlayStation VR marks its first year in the market, it's really moving to see how development teams are starting to see the raw power of this game-changing technology.
The game guide.
We're witnessing the birth of new
I saw the game guide and I couldn't resist the game guide. I was like, oh, game guide!
The future of PlayStation VR
I haven't
is
looked at it though
bright,
because,
and
you know,
look
don't want any spoilers,
so
so I've not looked at it.
One of the consistent factors in our success over the 4 generations of consoles has been the unwavering support of our partners. We were delighted to feature a massive amount of indie and VR content in the pre-show. And now it's time to showcase 6 games, all of which offer features and benefits unique to PlayStation from some of our most valued partners, all of whom we've been working with from
I'm
the
playing
very
The Evil
beginning.
Within 2 blind, completely blind.
Let's start with a new trailer from our friends at Ubisoft.
I won't be sneaking a peek. Promise. Even though it's tempting, but I won't.
Folks, it's a beautiful sunny weekend in Hope County. How will you be spending your time outdoors?
But this t-shirt's a large and I'm a medium size, so it's really baggy on me. It doesn't really fit me very well.
Gate is still causing trouble.
Imagine me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice.
Yeah, they do some really good merchandise, don't they? They do cups and posters and all that sort of stuff. I'd really love some more Evil Within merchandise. And I'd love some Hellblade merchandise as well. I like the music. Was that just munching on his testicles? It looked like like it was attacking his private parts. Have to wait till I go to the States again and just go crazy in it. Where are you from, Akiba? Is this Destiny? Looks like Destiny.
Guardian, what I'm about to tell you stays between us. While we have been fighting, an ancient gate has opened on Mercury, and an army of past and future machines amasses. They intend to reshape the universe in their image. But there is one who has glimpsed this dark future. He was my mentor, Osiris, the most notorious Guardian in Vanguard history. Once, his dangerous ideas nearly destroyed us, and he was banished.
Going back to the States for studies. Oh, cool. What are you going to be studying?
Will he be a powerful ally, or bring us death?
That Destiny video you uploaded, raging at your useless random teammates. Oh my god, I remember that.
Go to Mercury.
Oh, don't remind me, Ben.
Time is not on our side.
I was so close to killing that boss thing. It just needed a couple more shots to the head, but no, they couldn't do that, you know. And then they died, and then I died, and it was like start all over again. I was like, fuck this. I threw a strop, I was like, I'm leaving! Oh, I was about to say, what is it? Is this that Monster Hunter thing? Interpreter, Japanese, English and Spanish. And when I finish it, I will do French or Portuguese. Oh, cool! That's a lot of languages. I can only speak one, and that's English. Japanese, Spanish, French and Portuguese. Oh, that's a lot of languages you're going to be able to speak. That's awesome. I wouldn't mind learning like new languages. Maybe Japanese. Japanese is cool. I love Battle Royale. Maybe Spanish as well. That'd be a cool language to learn. After you learn your second language, it gets addictive. Yeah, I should imagine it does. You're like, oh, I want to learn more. Yeah, Monster Hunter. Oh! Horizon! Wait, they're putting her in Monster Hunter or something? Oh, play as Aloy. That's cool, but I'm not getting Monster Hunter just to play as Aloy. And oh. Oh, Sledgehammer Games. That just makes me think of the Peter Gabriel song, Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer. Is this that that Call of Duty World War thing? Ooh, flamethrower. Yeah, Call of Duty.
Buy the season pass and get the Carrington bonus map.
They're bringing a lot of DLC out for this, aren't they? Like they always do. Come on, the Sucker Punch game couldn't have been the only thing that you're gonna wallop us with. You gotta wallop us with something bigger now.
We had that thing that everybody wants.
What other developer hasn't shown us something in a while? There's got to be another one. I know Sucker Punch have disappeared since 2014, I think, or maybe earlier than that. Actually, 2013, I think was when they made Infamous. So they've been gone for about 4 years, and all of a sudden they show up here and they're like, "Here, here's our new samurai game." I heard they were making a Western game, you know, like a cowboy type game. But I guess the people that said that were wrong. I hope we'll see more of Sucker Punch's samurai game at PSX. Although they did say they're going to show more at the end of this, so maybe we'll stick around and see if they show us anything else about it. But I should imagine it'll just be a trailer. Not interested in Star Wars. Never been interested in Star Wars.
The Empire's time has come.
You hope this shows some more horror games. Yeah, horror games would be good. All depends what they're about, though.
Thank you to all our partners. It's a real privilege to have your titles on our platform. A key differentiator for PlayStation is its best-in-class development teams that make up Worldwide Studios. We have a great lineup of exclusive games coming soon, only on PlayStation 4. Let's take a look.
Ooh, gonna be showing us some stuff. Are these VR?
Fisk behind bars. What's next?
And the city's safer than ever.
Insomniac!
Maybe Peter Parker can have more of a life.
Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man.
Do you need money?
No, I mean, I'm a little behind on my rent, but no, I'm fine.
Take care of this place.
I'm looking forward to this.
Best part of me.
This is Miles. He's gonna be helping out around here.
For acts of extraordinary bravery. I'm the one who kept order in this city!
What is this? Devil's breath.
Your city and everything you care about will be destroyed. The people will beg you for help, but you won't be able to save them.
Get more backup. Wait!
We've got to play this just right.
Wait, do you get to play as Mary Jane?
Maybe the city needs our friend more than you think.
Awesome.
Anyone else need a breather?
Well done, Insomniac. Don't let me down, Insomniac. Ooh, Quantic Dream.
You've been gone for 2 weeks, so the place is a mess. You do the housework.
Oh my god, I thought it was Heavy Rain then. I was about to say, oh my god, that looks like the same house in Heavy... That is the same house out of Heavy Rain, actually, I think.
Got it?
Right away, Todd. Aren't you going to school today? I'm sure we used to be friends before I was reset. Maybe we can be friends again.
You shouldn't mess around with my stuff. It makes me nervous.
I'm sorry, Todd.
What are you looking at? Maybe you think this is easy. Maybe you think it's my fault your fucking mother took off. Fucking whore walked down on me for a fucking account. Come back here. You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move. Alice! Daddy's very mad.
Bastard.
It's all over now. Daddy isn't angry anymore. You know Daddy loves you. This is all your fault!
He's coming. He's gonna hurt me. Run! Get away, or he's gonna break you like last time.
You're coming with me.
That's enough!
I want you to leave Alice alone.
She's mine. I do what I want with her!
I hope when I play this, I don't screw this part up. Ooh, spring 2018, nice. But I've always loved Quantic Dreams games, so definitely be getting that. God of War. I've never actually played any of the God of Wars, so maybe I might change that with this one.
That's a soul eater. If that kills us, that's it. No Valhalla, no hell, no afterlife, ever.
It does not attack.
Ah. Mom made them sound more dangerous than that.
Then do not drop your guard. Come.
Take that!
Get back!
Nice! See ya! Above us! That doesn't sound like a soul eater. What do you think it is?
We shall see, boy.
Horizon. I'm looking forward to playing this. Ooh, more tall necks. Awesome. Nice. Shadow of the Colossus.
Abro.
I've never actually played this, so I'm looking forward to seeing this and playing it. This was made by Blue Point, and they did the remasters of the Uncharted games. Nice visuals. I mean, it's amazing to think that this was a PlayStation 2 game. The PlayStation 2 was a strong console, but it wasn't as strong as the 4. So to think that they did all that kind of stuff on the 2, it's quite amazing.
Hopefully, we've made one thing clear to you tonight. It's a great time to be a gamer.
Oh yeah.
To close the show, let's have the first in-depth look at a much anticipated and exclusive title. From everyone at PlayStation, thank you for your continued support. Good night.
Good night. What are you gonna show us? It better be good. What is it? I've got a suspicion, but I'm not going to say anything. The Last of Us?
are nested with sin. Free them, that they may know my... Yara! Where is the other apostate? Clip her wings.
Oh, they're giving her the misery treatment. You might want to help her get down. She's gonna hang. Help her? She just saved your friend. Or not, just let her hang, you know.
Demons are coming. Cut her down. She's one of them. Lev.
That's better.
Watch your backs.
Yeah, it's The Last of Us. Yeah. So does that mean you can play as more than one character rather than just Ellie? Or maybe that was Ellie. I don't know. Guess we'll find out when it comes out.
I'm the one that makes people see it stand up. Much more than the other in the block. No, no. Much more than the other in the block. No, no. God knows I'm running for the top. You know, you know. God knows that I'm gunning bow, bow. I've been stepping, check my settings. Ain't no threatening where we heading. We just getting to that nitty gritty, to that nitty gritty, to that nitty gritty. Where we heading? We just getting to that nitty gritty.
Looks way too different to be her, yeah. Maybe you can play as more than one character. Or maybe they might be the type of people that we run into when we're playing the game. So far, I've been quite impressed with this show. Because I didn't think they were going to show much, but they have. So I'm wondering what they're going to show now at PlayStation Experience, because they basically showed us everything right here, so...
Don't touch that dial. Don't go anywhere.
I'm
We've got
touching
a lot
anything.
more. We're going to get a behind-the-scenes look at a lot of those new games that were just announced today, so stay right there. Very quick, our panel of hosts here. What did you think?
God of War, Last of Us 2. Oh my, yo, every developer out there, AAA or indie, big hats off to you guys for providing that content for this show, for this showcase. That was insane. Thank you so very much. I'm done.
Well said. Holly, what are you thinking?
Despite being knocked over by the Detroit demo, I have to say Concrete Genie.
Well, they can't really show
mouth
too
was
much.
Open the whole time.
Okay,
Utterly charmed.
otherwise
I
they
just
won't
wanna
have
run
anything
around that
left
world.
for
I wanna create. I want to bring things to life.
the
That's my
PlayStation
jam.
Experience.
That's 100.
Yeah, it was.
I should imagine they'll show
I've got to say,
more
seeing Shadow of
from
the
the games that they
Colossus,
showed here. Here it's just a little bit of a
running,
teaser, a little bit of a
you know, it looked
taster.
beautiful when it came out on PS2.
But I
It
should
still looks
imagine
beautiful
when
now,
they do
but seeing that on PS4 just looks
PlayStation Experience,
incredible. It's
we
one of my
might get some
favourite games
gameplay from some of the games that we've
on
seen.
any platform.
And well deserved. We've got Blue Point on that one, doing what is sure to be a world-class remaster. I'm going to have to go with Sucker Punch. I mean, we finally heard more about. We heard from Sucker Punch.
Yeah,
what they've been up to.
we thought Sucker
now
Punch
we know
were dead.
It's Ghost of Tsushima. And actually, we've got a bunch of in-depth developer interviews coming up right now. And let's start with hearing from Sucker Punch on Ghost of Tsushima.
So in 2014, we came out with Second Son, and about 6-7 months later, we came out with First Light. And then about a year from that, PS4 Pro was starting to come out. So we wanted
They
to
will show
support
more
that
VR
with
games on
Second Son
PlayStation
and
Experience.
First Light and all the cool laser bullets that come with that. But behind the scenes, what we were really working on was trying to figure out, how do we make a new game? Like, if we were going to depart from Infamous, like, it's got to be awesome, and what is the process to get there?
When we were looking at our next project, we wanted to stay open world because we're giving authority, power to the player. And we didn't want to walk away from that. We think it's integral to modern gaming that players are in charge.
And I think in true Sucker Punch fashion, we answered that with, hey, what does everybody at the studio think? And we had about, I believe it was 72 pitches, 72 ideas that kind of all formed up from various corners of the studio. And then we try to coagulate that into like one, idea. Turns out these things are really, really hard.
We thought a lot about open world games and what makes some open world games just beautiful and great. And we kind of settled on wanting to have a clear fantasy as the player. Like, who are you? What are you going to be doing in the game? And then we came upon this game idea, which is awesomely simple, right? To hear about it is to want to play it. Who doesn't want to go to feudal Japan? Who doesn't want to be a samurai with a katana on their hip, right?
When you tell somebody that you get to play as a samurai,
be like playing Kill
Bill,
Bill,
have to say anything else. You just say that fantasy, and everybody just builds a list of scenarios and narratives and gameplay scenes that you might get to play in that.
When we hit upon the Mongol invasion of Tsushima of 1274, it all clicked. Suddenly you knew who the heroes were, who the villains were, what the stakes were for the world, and you had a video game.
I'll ask you once again, Samurai. Do you surrender?
Never!
Ghost of Tsushima is a action stealth adventure game where you play a samurai in feudal Japan, and we're taking inspiration from the historical point in time where the Mongol army invaded the island of Tsushima.
All those locations are in-engine, they're in the world. That's the place that you're going to defend, a huge island filled with a lot of different places, towns, people.
These
There's so much
temples
to
look
learn,
really
there's
beautiful.
so much to see.
I think player choice in this game will mean something very different than other games that we've met in the past. We really want you to have that choice of, hey, that cool bamboo forest over there, I really want to check it out. I want to head in that direction, and I want to, see what it is. There's no way.
Do you have cherry blossom trees?
Go here and look at this bamboo forest. And we just hopefully are presenting something that's
I think that's the
beautiful
one
and
thing I
exotic
go to Japan
that's
for
different
is
than the
their
current
cherry
place that
blossom
you might be
trees.
in.
They've got like a
And
park
that
that's
will
full of
come
cherry
at
blossom
a world
trees.
choice, right? Like that's your adventure choice. Like it's like, where do I want to go?
In Infamous, we let you explore powers. In this game, we let you explore what it is to be a samurai inside of this enormous landscape of medieval Japan.
You know, here at the studio, sometimes we talk about the world as a character, and I think that even in Second Son, we pushed really hard to make the flavors
the cherry
of the
blossom
world
trees,
come alive.
damn right, they're
There's
obligatory.
all these other elements that make you remember what it really felt like to be a tourist in this
Give
place.
me
And
cherry
we did the
blossom
same thing for
trees,
this
that's
game,
all I
starting with
want.
some of the shots you see in the trailer.
Is it so much to ask? If there's cherry blossom trees in the
We've been working on
game,
this game
Sucker
for
Punch,
3.5
sold.
years, and it's exciting to be at a spot where we're finally able to share with the world what we've been working on.
And now it's just up to us to actually deliver this fantasy, this wonderful fantasy about being a samurai in feudal Japan.
I'll be keeping my eye on it. It looks interesting.
One of the boldest visions we saw was from a team called Pixel Opus. Let's delve deeper into the magical world of Concrete Genie.
Yeah, I wasn't really interested in this.
The core idea for Concrete Genie actually came from a brainstorming process that we executed with the team, where one of our artists, Ashwin, created a piece of artwork that illustrated a character being bullied. And he overcame that by creating artwork within the wall.
So Concrete Genie is a game about a boy who can bring his paintings to life. So all of our gameplay and our unique features are about having fun with paint and using the DualShock 4 to create amazing landscapes, but also make creatures that you can bring to life. And they have all kinds of interesting quirks and personalities and abilities depending on how you paint them. The goal is to make anyone feel like they could be an artist. It's a big part of our player fantasy. It's effortless and it's full of joy, and a lot of our progression mechanics in the game are about learning these new techniques for you to play around with and have a lot of fun with.
We're really lucky in that we wanted to use the power and the tech of the PlayStation 4 to make the drawings come to life within the walls.
And we've developed an awful lot of technology as well as design mechanics to help anybody make something as effortlessly as possible in this game. I, for example, can't draw in real life, but in this game I feel like I can. And so whatever the marks that you make with the DualShock as you gesture around in this world, we take that mark that you've made and we embellish it and we grow it into something really beautiful.
I'm hoping that people get that same feeling that they did when they were kids and sort of drew with a crayon for the first time or looked at the first illustration in a children's book. I really hope that people feel that when they're creating their own artwork.
We can animate and bring to life these incredible creatures who all have their own AI and their own distinct look, and they're all completely unique to each player.
It's not just about creating artwork. It really is quite a bit more. It's about the adventure also.
One of the things that we learned from making Entwined was that
Oh,
if
you
we're
made
going
that,
to
did you?
invest our heart and soul in making a game that has a message to it, we wanted to make sure that with this game we put it into a structure that people were going to have a lot easier time getting into. And so we decided to invest in making a third-person action adventure because that's a platform that we love. We love those type of games, and then all of our amazing kind of painting gameplay sits on top of that base.
Entwine was a perfect first project for the team. What we learned from Entwine is that we wanted to continue to make games that have an emotional connection with the player. You know, games that have heart. And that's sort of one of our internal mandates, is that we make sure that we have games that resonate with people from an emotional point of view. That's been important for Concrete Genie.
There's something really just intuitively fantastic about making these marks in the world and seeing them come to life as well. I'd say the main thing we hope people will feel is joy.
I feel as an artist, this game is really a dream come true, because I think if you're a young person drawing in the back of the classroom or sketching, and we really give you the ability to have that same feeling that you do as a kid, but have your drawings come to life. I mean, that's is an absolute dream come true.
Among the many titles PlayStation announced at Paris Games Week was one that stood out for its innovative storytelling. It's called Erica. Let's take a closer look.
Games are typically empowerment fantasies about that external conflict, and we're putting you in the mind of someone who is a living, breathing person. And so the decisions you're making aren't about high score. It's not about avoiding a game over. It's literally about the soul of this character and wanting to preserve that and wanting to do what's right for Erica. I think if you're not familiar with games, the easiest way to pitch this would be to say it was like an interactive film, but we think it kind of doesn't deserve to be like a subsidiary of like an existing sort of medium. It really feels like it's its own sort of thing between something like film and games. So we don't want to say too much right now about the story, but ultimately this is Erica's story and you are guiding it. And the heart of that story kickstarts with a traumatic childhood event, which haunts her until her adulthood. She's contacted by an old family friend who believes that in her mind somewhere is the key to the identity of a killer that's on the loose. But then what starts happening is that the killer comes into the picture as well and starts to contact Erica, and then you're stuck between these two perspectives, these two sides of the same coin, and not really knowing who is the one to trust. And the choices you make end up sort of creating a bias towards one or the other, and ultimately these pile up to give you this tough choice towards the climax of the game as to what you think the truth really is. Originally, we designed it as a very solo, intimate experience where it's just you and Erica and her world. When we started playtesting it, we realized that people would just sit on the sofa alongside their friends and just start getting into arguments about what's the right thing to do, and they can just watch it without having to understand what the game is.
Okay, well, I think they're just going to be showing us game stuff now, and I doubt they'll show us anything much bigger. Really, I don't think they'll be showing us gameplay or anything like that. I think they'll save that for PSX. So, hold on. Yep. Let me hit the screen. Hello. I'm just gonna say. Woo. Just put this away. I'm just gonna say I was quite impressed with the show. I thought it would be I didn't think they'd show much, but they actually surprised me and they showed quite a lot. So I'm quite impressed with that. But I don't forget how to do the audio next time. Yeah, I know. Well, I'll remember how to do it when I stream PlayStation Experience. I'll remember how to do it then. But I wasn't expecting that they'd show us Sucker Punch's new game. I wasn't expecting to see any more of The Last of Us or Spider-Man. I thought they'd save that for PlayStation Experience as well. So the fact that they showed us quite a few games in such a short space of time was really great, I think. And we can look forward to PlayStation Experience more now, I think, because now that we've seen the games and they've been announced, they could probably show us a bit more. Maybe some gameplay, or maybe talk more about story. So yeah, I think it'll be great to watch PlayStation Experience. I'll definitely be streaming that, and I will make the audio work next time, Ben. I won't disable it like I did a while ago. So yeah, you can definitely look forward to PlayStation Experience, me streaming that. And quite a few of the games that they announced today, I was actually really interested in them, and I probably will be getting them and playing them on my channel. So yeah, I think I'm done for today in terms of streaming, because it's getting late. It's nearly 5 o'clock and I'm hungry. So food calls. So thank you everyone for watching the stream. Anyone that tuned in, lurked, or anything, thanks for watching, and I'll have some more Evil Within 2 up today on the channel. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.